Bom, 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 bom. Welcome. Do apologize for starting really late. Had to make some coffee and then I got caught up in some prior engagement stuff, so bit of mishmash. Welcome. How's it going, Zebra? Hey. I got my coffee as well. So this is gonna be a relatively short stream because obviously I started late. I think the idea for today is just to finish that Fox and then call it time. I'm actually talking to Galen, who's actually playing some DRG right now. He's on my Discord right now. He's playing some DRG, and it's got. We was actually talking about DRG. Can you believe that? And he's mentioned it right now. So playing DRG. I want to play some DRG, but I might have to like leave until Friday. I need to get those two weapons, the sludge cannon and the rocket launcher. I've not actually the mini rocket launcher weapon. I still haven't unlocked them yet, so I need to do those 2 missions, which is 6 missions in total. Whew, 6 missions. It's going to take a while. When I think about it, it's a lot. It's a lot. So, yeah. If you ever need to play with someone, like I said, Galen's a good player to have, a strong player to have. I normally play with him if I'm not doing much. If he's on, we'll do like a couple of matches and stuff. So a really experienced deep miner. If you need like a player that does rank 4 and has 4 and 5, he's the one to do it. I'm just finishing off a round of promotions. Oh. Oh, seems Galen's gone offline. He has to go back to work. It's gone back to work. Just finished up some round promotions and just finished up engineer, and they're all the same rank. Oh, nice. What rank are you? Are you silver, gold, red rank? I don't know what the colours are, but I know red is followed by red, and then you get like this like crystal coloured, blue crystal kind of rank at the end of it. You're on copper. Ah, yes, diamond. That's it. But there's also red as well. There's a red rank as well. I don't know what color. I don't know what color that is. I think that comes after gold. After gold, you get a red. You get like a red, metallic red, ruby. That's ruby. There you go. Not sure why I was saying red. I was about to say like nitrite color. Yeah, ruby. Then it's diamond. Yeah, he's on diamond. He's on like rank 600 or something ridiculous. Mind you, I've seen a player with rank 1000. Galen, who plays a lot, he came across a player that's on rank 2000 something. Clearly hardcore miners. So shows you what legendary. Okay, there we go. Legendary. So yeah, that must be the last one then. Yeah, I wish I can get to that rank eventually. Oh. Let me put the headphones off actually. This. There we go. Put my headphones off. There we go. So I'm out of Discord for now. 5 million XP. Yeah. That's like. That's a lot of playing. You know what? I've not tried any of the mods yet. There's a lot of mods in DRG now. I've come across 1 or 2 of them randomly, like, but I've not experienced them properly. So I might have to like investigate those as well. Modded servers and modded gameplay, like that might make it more fun. That exactly. There is that. I don't know. If there's a. I don't know if the developers have probably found a way to maybe mitigate that. But yeah, I guess you can abuse the leveling on that increasingly, or maybe there's like a I think maybe what it is that if you play a modded game, you only get the experience for doing the mission and not for the kills. Because obviously you can abuse the killing, right? If you kill loads of bugs, you're going to get loads of experience. So I think there's probably like a cap. And I think I don't think there's also I don't think there's a uh, I don't think the mods can manipulate how much gold you get in the world as well. I think the gold spawning and item spawning stuff is all random still. But I think it's just the skins, the like low gravity. I think it's things like that maybe. But I've seen someone who has completed this season by level 100 muscle. Oh wow, okay, yeah, that's how did those players must be crazy. Like, yeah, I couldn't do that. I mean, I remember when the game first came, when the game first kind of came out, I played like non-stop. I played non-stop on a free weekend. You know, when it was available for free, I played it and I played it non-stop, and I was like, oh my god, like for 6 hours I played. And I got hooked on it, and then once someone gifted me it, that was it. I spent like hours playing DRG, nothing but DRG, and yeah, and then when they introduced all the Matrix cores, I had all of them by then, even before they announced it. So it was a bit sad, isn't it? You've got all the what's it called, the overclocks. I had like 90% of the overclocks before they even announced the overclocks. That's how crazy I played it. Because like you know when they introduced deep dives, I just did them. I did them every week, and we would unlock you know, like a free cosmetic and a free weapon upgrade. And it got to a point where I've got everything now. So it's nice to have these new weapons now. So it means got something to play for. But I think that's why I stopped playing, because I've got pretty much everything the game has to offer except for the beard cosmetics, and I hate beard cosmetics. Yeah, if you ever decide to play some more, let me know. I mean, like I said, I tend to play it quite a bit. I know a fair few people play it. I know Galen plays it. Like I said, we play on House 4. If you, if you like playing on House 4, because we're a bit hardcore, you know, if you know what I mean. Well, you know, I've tried House 3. It made me feel sleepy. That's the only playing House 3. It's like sleep mode. I can play with my feet. That's how. Play with my toes. I'll sit back and let my toes do all the work. You know. mine all the nitrite with my toes, and tickle the bugs with my feet. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you gotta stick together. You gotta stick together. That's how you survive. If I've been, you probably seen me play last week. There's people doing their own thing, and it just got me killed. And like, oh, thanks a lot, team. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Leaf lovers. So it's gotten to a point now. I don't really. The only way I insult players now, I call them leaf lovers or greenbeards. Greenbeards makes me feel better. So I'm not feeling like, you know, abusive. I'm not abusing. I'm not being abusive. I'm just saying, nice work, greenbeards. Or yeah, don't be such a leaf lover. Get mining. Only a leaf lover will run off on his own. Only a leaf lover or greenbeard would start the event without letting us know. And that happened on Sunday. So Sunday I played my rank, my engineer rank, and someone started the event whilst we were still doing the mission, and I'm like, obviously I went down twice. A few of my other players went down twice, and obviously we failed the event. I was so close to typing in like a bit of profanity, not profanity, but you know, I would have said, you know, next time, you know, let us know when you do that. But someone one of the other players beat me to it, telling, it was a host as well. The host started the event. He didn't tell us. He didn't say anything. Just like it was a refinery map, right? So we were still busy building the pipes, right? We were still putting the pipes together, and then all of a sudden the event notification came up. I'm like, what? And it wasn't just it was an easy event as well. It's the one where you have to throw the bombs on the pyramid. You know, the pyramid mountain thing. Go pick up the bombs, just chuck it. It's the most easiest events you can do, and yeah, he triggered it a bit too early, prematurely, and like the area was swarming with bugs, and I was still getting a ladder off the ceiling for an escort mission, and the drill's driving off without. Oh yeah, yeah, that can happen as well. Yeah, random greenbeards. That's what it is. Random greenbeards. That's all I can say. Bah, bah. But yeah, if you ever wanted to play it, let me know. Yeah, DRG is always fun with people that know what they're doing. It's a lot of fun, and it gets exciting when you get into heated battles. That's when things get really good. I've been in some really heated fights, like really close calls. Oh, so good. It's like edge of the seat stuff. Edge of the seat. You know, like it's like an adrenaline rush. You get like oh man, I can't explain it. I'm sure you know what I mean. Like, especially when the clock when the drop pods arrived, and someone's like fallen, right, and they're like they're miles away, and you're like a scout, and you got two choices: either you can save yourself, right, save yourself, and then complete the mission, or you go back for your teammate, right? And I've done that a few times. I've gone back for my teammate. I said I'm not, no dwarf left behind. I just go blitzing through there, get them up, and we both run back whilst being swarmed and everything. It's just like edge of the seat moment, and then you all rush in there, and it's like that sensational feeling of like, oh, yeah, that's like we did it. Yeah, oh, that's a shame. Oh, I think that's the best thing about the game. That's one of the things I like about DRG. There's so much fun stuff like that happens. Edge of the seat, that adrenaline rush that you get. I love it. I love it. Um, I've not had that since playing like Counter Strike and stuff. Really close, was really close as a gunner before, down to the very last second, but got on board. Oh, so what I tend to do last time I got downed, right? And I thought it was all over, but I had I always carry with me on my build. I always have what's it called, Iron Will. Iron Will has saved me so much. And so basically, I went down, used Iron Will, and got onto the drop pod. So it gives you, and it gives you like 7 seconds or 8 seconds, but hopefully you shouldn't go down in 8 seconds if the drop pod's going up. But it somehow managed to let me live and count as I survived. But it's a really good ability. I mean, the other thing I'd like to have with me is it's the icon with the box, a depositor, which basically means if you're near Molly, you get 20% extra defense. It's the most amazing skill to have, especially on Molly missions, because half the time you're gonna be next to Molly, right? So if you're near her, she'll give you a 20% damage buff. So you'll take a good beating. So on like has 5 or has 4 missions, you can pretty much survive a slasher attack if you're lucky. So it's great. I always have that with me, and I think yeah, it gives you some other buffs as well. I think, but I think you can deposit items really quickly into Molly quickly. That's the other thing. But the defense buff is really good. That's my fave ability. Drop pod ramp was really a crappy position. Oh, did you notice if you got a drop pod ramp, right? If you get really close to the end to the door of the exit, you're pretty much safe there. Apparently, like the bugs won't approach it. I found that trick, but unless I don't know if they've fixed that. They might have fixed it by now, but I used to stand there and then you get hit by things, but the bugs won't get on that platform. They will stay away from it, so it's like a no-go area for them. Oh, now I want to play some. Now I want to play some DRG. I want to play some DRG now. Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. If you stay in the lip, yeah, that's what I do. I always get in that lip, and then I'm like, yep, I'm safe. The only thing you have to worry about is the possibility of a grabber. I think if a grabber grabs you there, then you're in trouble. But let me put this up here. There you go. Where is that? Oh, let's leave it there for a moment. Yeah. Oh, Zebra, man, that see now you're making me want to play DRG now. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow I was gonna play Resident Evil 7. I tested it yesterday. So last night on Discord, after streaming, I did a bench test because I wanted to see if the game works. Oh my god, seven is seven is intense. It's a really addictive mistress. Yes, she is. DRG is a really addictive mistress. Yes, you're right. Just like think about it. Think about it a lot. It's like, I can play some DRG right now. No, 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 don't. Do not be seduced by the temptress, of DRG. Oh. But yeah, 7. Oh my god, Resident Evil 7. I played it. I played like 40 minutes of it just to see how the game runs on this PC. Oh my god, it's intense. I thought Resident Evil 2 was like good looking, good, well made game. Resident Evil 7 is a completely different ball game. Like, oof. And it's got paranormal stuff in there as well, which was pretty spoopy. So I was thinking of trying that game out tomorrow, but now DRG's in the mixing bowl now. So I could do DRG's. I could do 6 missions, which I'd unlock that weapon, unlock that delicious. DRG is the bowl for me. Yes. DRG. Yeah, because I really want to try out that rocket gun. I think you mentioned it, and also Galen mentioned it. It's really good. I'm like, okay, okay, I need to go. Actually, I don't play anything else at the moment. I'm trying to get into Sea of Thieves, but DRG. Yeah, see, this is why that procedurally generated cavern thing is intense. It's just so good. You can play the game and you can always find something different about it. Whereas predictable games are just boring, right? A few weeks ago, I was playing Void Bastards. I don't know if you heard of that game. That's an interesting game as well. It's got a really good humor as well, and that has procedure generated worlds as well. If you die, it's kind of like Faster Than Light FTL, but with FPS stuff going on. It's really good. We just there we go. There you go. Really enjoyed FTL. It was a struggle to. You know what? I've not even completed that game. I not even complete. I died so many times. I got to a point. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna die a lot. And every time I named characters after people on stream, they died. I think, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is. I haven't even seen the boss. I haven't even seen the boss in that game. I'll be honest. I've not even escaped the first quadrant. I never get past the first quadrant. The second map. I think the second zone. I get smashed up. I think this is bad RNG. I think one of the things I've noticed is that the in between areas where you find a derelict ship and you get asked the question, do you want to board it or not? Some people who've played the game a lot know the outcomes of those, and apparently if you know those things, then it makes it easier. But that's kind of cheeky, isn't it? So, like, for example, if you already know that if it's a specific derelict, you know what the outcome is. So if you know what it is, then you avoid it unless it's a positive thing. If it's a positive thing, you go for it straight away. So I've noticed some of the things are not random. The events themselves are not random, but they randomly appear when you enter a planet or enter a specific planet. So knowing these things are vital, apparently. So I didn't know these things. I kind of went, with a blank mind. So obviously, if I see a if I see a ship that's in danger and you want to go and help them, you go to help them. You end up losing, like like you're losing a bit of fuel and getting damaged and lose a bit of health or whatever, or lose a crew member. But if if you know about it next time, then you probably won't help them, because you know if you do go to help them, you'll lose specific random player. So yeah. Yeah, sometimes you luck out with them. I tend to avoid them, but sometimes you just, of course, yes. So yeah, that's the worst thing, losing a crew member. You know what? I even played Darkest Dungeon. Have you ever played Darkest Dungeon? I got it on Epic for free, right? That game is interesting, but I like but that game suffers from the same thing, like similar to FTL, where when you basically when you fight enemies and stuff, your party members suffer from negative effects like depression, anxiety, fear, and they start to degrade over time. So you have to constantly send them, like you have to constantly send them to the bar or something to recover from these things. And it's a good game. It's a good turn-based game, 2D turn-based game, but yeah, a lot of character management, like because your characters suffer from problems as they go deeper into the cavern, into the dungeons and stuff. So if they're in the dark for too long, they will start suffering from problems, and you get some weird negative effects. But saying that, I mean, it's got good reviews. It's a good game for what it is. But yeah, I couldn't hack it. Couldn't hack that either. So I'm just typing to someone at the same time. So in a conversation with someone I haven't not spoken to in a while. So the message there and there. But yeah, DRG. Definitely have to consider having. I'll tell you what. This Friday, I might play some DRG this Friday evening. So if you, obviously I'll be doing the what do you want to call it? What do you want to call it? The what's it called? I'm just gonna be doing the weapon missions, and then maybe do one of. Actually, could do the core hunt missions if you're down for core hunting. I don't think I need any cores. I've got gajillion cores right now. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. I've reached a point where I've got loads of materials. I've got 800k in gold. So when it comes to gold mining, I just don't bother mining gold anymore. I've kind of lost interest in gold. It's like I've got loads of it to last me forever. So unless I go on a crazy spending spree on something, but I think I've got enough to potentially unlock most of the new upgrades and overclocks. I don't really care for cosmetics because all my dwarfs you saw there, they're covered up. Their faces are covered up because I hate them. Hate their look. Hate the way they look. They look like ugly things. Looking at the fox. I'm not paying attention to the painting. I was looking at this fox rather than looking at the background fox. Oh, come on, focus. Focus, Sod. Focus. Focus. There we go. So the background, I'm just gonna keep it subtle. I think it's gonna be blurred out anyway. I think it was blurred out before. Maybe like that. So. Oh, I forgot to ask. Actually, I forgot to ask you. What's your favorite class? I may have asked you already. I'm not sure. Do you have a preferred class you prefer being, and what kind of loadouts do you prefer using on that class? Like, do you use the Steve perk? Was good to have extra bug. There's a lot of amazing servers at the moment. No Leaf lovers. Born raised. um, at the moment, I'm really enjoying the driller of a flamethrower. Oh, see, I used to love flamethrower, flamethrower. Um, but then the cryo cannon is amazing. I've started to enjoy that more now. Like I just shatter enemies and I help the teammates. Like so, basically, if I see a Praetorian, I would freeze them and then just tag them, and obviously a teammate who's got a gun or something ballistics will just shatter it with their bullets. But no, the flamethrower is good DPS wise. If you got sticky flame on it, sticky flame is just amazing. Um, Scout with a rifle driller, with a flamer engineer with smart rifle and gun. Oh, smart rifle! Yeah, I need to test that gun out. I need to. I haven't locked that. I've put some. I've put some. I've made a build out of it. I need to test it if it actually doesn't it does what it does. But yeah. The smart rifle. It's an SMG, I think. I think it's considered an SMG. It's called. I think it is an SMG. And I have to double check that. I have to see. Do I want to cover this fox with a ruined branch? I don't think I want to. Do I want to do that? Because then it will just be pretty lame. Can single shot and automatically if you stack out. So you can lock onto enemies, right? Yes, it's a UMP. Okay, so you can lock onto enemies and it fires on them, right? That's from what I read. That's what it kind of does. Like I assume that's what it does. But yeah, I'm looking forward. Oh, I might have to give it a try. I might have to tonight. I think I may have to just have a look, quick peek at that gun. Oh. Yeah, you can lock up onto 15 on. I think it depends on your loadout. Ooh, yes. Okay, that sounds pretty good. I like the sound of that. That is pretty good. You're not going to make it stack up 2 bullets unless it's a Praetorian. Oh no, you make me want to making me want to change this title of the stream to DRG time. Let's play some DRG. Oh, dang. Yeah, Zebra. Hold it. Have you been playing it all week? Have you been playing it? Oh. Well, I've had 3 weeks off. First week was games, second was Steam Family, and third DRG. I see your priorities. They're very good. See, You are a clear example of a deep rock miner. See, this is like, third week is important. It's a job, right? That's why I see. That's how I see it. I see the game as a job. Those ores are not gonna, you know. What guild are you with as well? I'm with the blue one, which their motto is no ore left behind. We mine the hell out of everything. Yeah, not guild. It's like three drill factions, isn't there? I think you knew about that. You get what's the right word? It's not what's the word? It's not guild. It's like what the name of it now? It's like what's the word in America? There's a special word for it. But yeah, it's like let me Google it. Let me Google this because I'll know this name straight away. Uh, Unions. There we go. Unions. That was the word I was looking for. My brain is not working today. There's three unions in the game. Interplanetary Minor Union. I don't know. Do you know about that? Or have you known about that? If you didn't know about that, you're going to be pretty shocked if you don't know about the unions. It got introduced a long while back. Yeah, it's on the screen. So where where the pickaxe is, the pickaxe the pickaxe making part. Sorry, there's a screen next to it called unions. You get to join a union. So basically, there's three unions, and we all work towards those goals. The union you're in, and if you work towards it, you get the rewards. Like you get like 10,000 gold per month, and materials if you succeed. If your union succeeds, when we say union, we're talking like over 40, like over 1,000 players. So it could be like eliminate eliminates like 600 detonators, or mine like 1 million gold ore and stuff like that. So obviously everyone's playing, so it eventually builds up. So if your union succeeds at the end of the month, you get a bonus. But you get a sufficient amount of money at the end of the end of the month anyway. But I think it's a monthly thing, or I think it's a monthly thing or weekly thing. But I think it's a monthly thing. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm with the what is it? There's three unions you can join. I mean, none of them offer anything special, right? They're just unions. I'm the Mighty Miners. That's it. Part of the Mighty Miners. Actually, you know what? I'll link this to you so you can have a little read of it since you're fruitful reading. Here you go. Yeah, that got introduced a long while back, before the deep dive stuff, I think. Excuse me. Yeah. I mean, when I first heard about it, I thought you'd get like a special passive ability for joining that specific union, but it's not. It, all the unions are the same. It's just a bit of fun, really. It's like being part of a guild, basically. No, 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 no. It's not via Discord. No, 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 no. It's not via Discord. If you go in the game, if you log in, right, if you go into DRG, and if you go to where the pickaxe is, we modify your pickaxe. There's a screen there. There should be a screen on the wall which says unions. Join a union. You can pick the union through the game. It'll give you three choices of those, and you just join it, and that's it. And then I think in Discord, I think it may automatically assign you a role. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Discord. Yeah, I thought you knew about this. This has been going on for many. This has gone for a long time. I don't know when I don't know when they actually introduced it, but yeah, this this gave me more money as well, which is nice. You get a nice little lump sum of money and materials and minerals for your union. I think it's just play. I think it's just like fun competition, between other players. Have a bit of fun. there is no loser from that, but it's nice, you know. Oh, yeah, but yeah, I went with Mighty Miners because Mighty Miners. Where's it gone? What's the slogan? There you go. Where's it gone? So I think it was Mighty. Yeah, it was Mighty Miners. It's about Mighty Miners of Trolls are my best miners in the galaxy, and the Mighty Miners are more efficient miners of all of them. Nothing will stand between us and our mission, and no dwarf will be left behind. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean the other ones sound good as well. Cave crawlers, dirt diggers. I only went with Mighty Miners because it was blue. The thing was blue, so I like the blue. So that's the only reason I went for it. But yeah, you should pick one. Log into the game and pick one. Pick a union that represents you. Get yourself unioned. Was on? Let's resume the recording. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Do. Oh. You know, I might actually just ignore this branch foreground. I mean, it's nice to have this kind of leaf sticks and shrubbery in the way of the. I think it's blocking the fox. I might keep. I'm not sure if I should keep it. I might just ignore it. But it does look nice. But I'm just being picky. I don't like to lose these things. I don't lose this little fox here behind some twigs, little twiglets. Just gonna put lights up a bit, even though it's. Sit back on my chair because I've been sitting forward all day, and that's not good. It's not good in your back. Sitting forward can be bad. You know, it can be very bad for your back. So I'm just gonna lock back. Get some red in there. I think one day we should try and get some people together. If those are about for a DRG session. You got to do a DRG session stream. Maybe a deep dive, or elite deep dive would be a challenging thing. A regular deep dive is pretty good. Yeah. Normal deep dive will be good. We can up the ante. Get rich with all that lovely XP. Excuse me, itchy nose. Yeah, I've not done deep dives in a while. Oh, we're rich. Yeah, I'll keep spamming that. You have to spam that. We're rich. But yeah, like I've not played any elite deep dives in a long while. I used to solo deep dives, elite deep dives on my own because. Every time I joined a random deep dive, elite deep dive, it always failed at a certain point because people were just not working together or they're just terrible. But like, man, if I solo it, I'm usually fine with a scout. I can just scout solo the hell out of it. I had such a great meme group today. It's constant spam. We're rich, and it's Bisbo. It's Bisbo. We're rich. Oh, such a good. See, it's the only game. Actually, no, it's not the only game. No, Apex Legend does it as well. It's the only kind of game where you don't need to use the microphone, right? You don't need to, talk to players. You can just point to things, and your character basically says what's there, right? It's common sense, like Nitro. Common sense for the engineer. Shoot a platform, Nitro, and then Scout gets alerted. So don't have to say anything. I mean, the only time I type is when I do R. R as in ready, right? Or GG. That's the only two lines I ever put in when I'm playing DRG. I don't see anything else. R or GG. Rest of it's just basically through the cursor. I don't see a thing. Don't have to say anything. And usually, not saying anything is perfect, because that means everyone knows what they're doing. You don't have to tell someone how to play the game. That's what it's about. Their little glow. There we go. You join the Dirt Diggers. You're a dirt digger. Digging dirt. All right. Leaving no stone unturned. Hit the button for me. Cool. So you know what you missed? I think you missed it this time, but hopefully by the end of the month you'll get your union salary. See, now you're getting paid to do your work. All this time you've been freelancing for yourself. You've not been getting money from the union. The union, gotta join the union to. Now you are. So it's good. You're gonna get some money for doing that. All that hard work gets paid off. Yeah, it's good. My minds of 93 million points. We're second and 6 million. Capable as only have 200k. Oh boy. This yeah. I think yeah. I didn't realize Mighty Miners would become so popular, but maybe it's because it's blue. That's why I think there's a lot more Mighty Miners. But I guess I'm one of those crazy dwarfs that just spend hours playing the game. I will spend 6 hours just playing DRG if I'm left alone. Seriously, that's how crazy I used to be with DRG. I've not done that in a while, so it's crazy. And then such a good game. Such a good game. We talk about DRG for hours. That's another thing as well. We can talk about DRG all day. So I consider my worst mission, my least favorite mission, is it's a balance. It's a balance between refinery mission or Aqua. Those two are the missions I least enjoy, because they're it's just too much effort. Whereas the other missions are okay. I can live with those, but Aqua, right? Oh, show. Hello. You dropped 30 people. Oh, potato power, yes. Oh, wow. Hello, welcome. Wow. Hello. How are you? How was your VR chat session? Spread the love. Welcome. We're just talking about Deep Rock Galactic and just painting a fox, so fox cub. But yeah, I was like, Aqua, so 5 minutes, and then I can get second Bonko and then pick them up without leaving the boat. Yeah. little fresh bean. Yeah, I was on. I was on. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you for spreading the love. Oh, your love is well accepted. Thank you. I was on deep. I was on not deep. I was on VR chat this evening. I just went on to check the new interface, and also the vet convention, the Japanese convention that's going on right now. That looks really good. It looks very impressive. I'm actually considering to maybe set up a booth in that event as well when it happens again. So I need to read up on that. But thank you. Yeah. How's it going, hectic Psydog? Fox, yes, it's a Fox Cup. I thought I'd have some fun, unwind after a busy day, and paint a Fox Cup because it's the best time to relieve. Just long when you have a long busy day, you need to unwind. You can have a cup of coffee, cup of Joe, and paint a fox. And 90% of the time, it just feels good. Yeah. I was actually planning to do like a video on painting, how painting can be a good stress reliever in terms of just having fun, and how it can help you on a mental side of things as well. Focus your mind on something. So I was thinking of doing a video about that because a friend of mine, he does his life coach, and he did a video on anxiety and photography, which was interesting. So it got me thinking I should probably do something similar because I've kind of gone through that sort of cycle of drawing has been my salvation kind of thing. So yeah, Vex is all right, but the venue was a bit meh. Yeah, well, yeah, it's mostly just anime stuff. It's not. There's not much really there, is it? It's just a couple of booths on the middle of the street. I thought it'd be something more. I thought it'd be like a proper like a like Ferality kind of mall thing. It's just another street with some booths here and there, and yeah, but yeah, he looks very soft. Yeah, he's a soft fox. So I was just telling Zebra, I might not, it's got these branches there. I might not even bother keeping them there because I'm blocking the poor fox. So I'm blocking his view. He's been blocked over by these little twigs and stuff. I might not include these things, but it's just I thought I'd include him for now, and then if I'm feeling, I'm in control of this, right? So I might just take that decision and say, I'm not going to have these twigs blocking the fox because it's a nice fox, and I don't want him having this cub having these things hidden away from him. So, which reminds me, so like, I need to try and find a way to do this like VTuber stuff. So obviously, show knows I've got a rabbit bunny avatar. I'm going to try and find a way if I can bring that into on the cam instead. I've seen a lot of people do that, but I'm pretty much used to having my cam like this. So yeah, I'll have to think about that to see if I can get into doing that. So cheeky VTuber stuff. I've seen there's a lot of programs that can do it, but I haven't actually spent time looking into it. And obviously Black Friday's coming up, so I was actually thinking of buying like some actual hardware, like audio hardware, and a scene changer, because I don't have a scene changer. Everything's done through shortcuts on the on my keyboard, which is a bit impractical. I have to keep doing Alt. It can get a bit cumbersome, so it'd be nice to have a button. Just press the button, sorted. So it'd be nice to have that kind of thing in place as well. So. VC Face is a 3D one, I think. Okay, is that free? I assume everything costs, and usually everything costs money. So I assume, which is not a problem, but I'll look into that. I think so. I'll keep a note of that. Hectic. VC Face for desktops. Let me make a note of these things because these are good things. Because I was going to research this. So if these are things to look out for, I'll have a look at these apps and see if it does the trick. Because I've got this machine can do just about anything. It's a Ryzen 9 with RTX in it. It's a beast. Like I was just telling Zebra after my last stream yesterday, I tested Resident Evil 7, which I'm planning to stream tomorrow, and it plays like a dream. But terrifying game, very terrifying. I was actually tense. Ooh. Like I completed I completed Resident Evil 2, and that was good. That was very good. But seven's like a whole new level of tension. It's great. I love it. I love that kind of feeling. So I'm looking forward to playing that tomorrow. Easy for desktop stuff. Oh, that's how I start. Okay, VC face. Gotcha. So it's VC face, not VC face. Okay. Cool. I'll make a note of that. Thank you. That's some good tips there. So I'll definitely be considering to do like go down that path of doing like maybe one day do like a bunny bobbing his head around like in 3D and see how I look, see how it all comes together. So yeah, this piece is nearly finished. I'm just working in the background. So yesterday I spent a lot of time just working on the fox itself. I think the fox is pretty much done now. I don't want to touch it anymore because if I start touching it anymore, if I start poking it and stuff, I'll get carried away. Sometimes it's knowing when to stop and when to just keep moving on. So that's done. The background itself is abstract. That's the problem. That's the thing about painting. If I start detailing all this stuff out, it deviates from what you're trying to look at. In this case, we want to look at this lovely cub. We don't look at anything else. There's a fox in the background as well. When I started drawing this, when I started doing the study, I didn't realize there's a fox sitting at the back. I didn't realize. I wasn't paying attention until I noticed, like, wait a minute, there's a fox sitting there. So that caught me by surprise because I was too busy, so focused on drawing the shapes and the shape of the pup and the background. I didn't realize the shape. This thing here was actually a fox sitting in the background. So that's an interesting predicament. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, these things are going to be pushed back, and I think that'll do fine. So let me just it's got this little twig here. So these things are all going to get blurred out, but I'm just keeping the shapes abstract to make it look like it's there and make it look interesting, but still pushed away. I'm going to hide that as well. I'll hide the line work because the line work is not needed. Same here. So the twig thing, I might just get rid of that completely. Don't really need it. So there's a thing there. So all these things here are going to be pushed. In fact, that is a foreground thing, so I can probably knock that up of the fox. There we go. I guess the fox camouflage worked nicely. It did. It fooled me. It fooled me totally. When I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, there's a fox there. Yeah, if it fooled me, I wasn't paying attention. If some other people on the stream, they noticed it, and I'm like, okay, they've got sharper eyes than me. I was so mesmerized by this little pup. I'm like, yeah, this pup looks cool. This log is very fox-like, yes. Oh, that log. So Hector, where are you based? Are you based in the US or UK? I always like hearing where people are from. It's nice to, it just gets me, I like to get cultured, knowing where people are from. It's just I'm a nosy person as well. I'm a bit nosy when finding out where folks are from. I had one person that was from Iran, and I was like, wow, like some rather exotic places in the world, and another one was from Thailand and stuff. It's great, UK, oh yeah, same island as me then, yeah. What part of the UK are you from? North, south, east? East. There's a lot of. The UK's pretty big. It's a pretty big island. It's a big island. I need a bit of shape here. Shape on this log. England, West Midlands, gotcha. How's the weather like over there? Because in London, it was cold. It's not too bad. It wasn't too bad today, but a bit rainy. Clearly the summer's gone now. It's gone for good. I hate this kind of weather, but it's that sign of winter's coming. I'm afraid it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. always like to get conversation going where people are from, and it usually just takes off from there. It just takes off from there. Where you're from? You're from here. Okay, let's talk about that. Right back, and I had to arrange the lounge. Cat keeps jumping up and down the desk, but yeah, couldn't deal with Resident Evil. It was cloudy, threatening rain all day, and a bit of drizzle. Yeah, hate rain. Hate the rain. As for Resident Evil, yes. So the game does support VR. So I was thinking of doing VR, but maybe play it in VR, but I don't know. I think I should probably play it on desktop first, complete it on desktop, and then replay it in VR and see if that makes any difference. But so far it's good. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with the way it looks. The engine, it looks so much improved than Resident Evil 2, even though I assume it's the same engine. I can't explain it, but it looked very good, and the grainery effect. It's got like this video grain effect, which makes it very very spooky. From what I heard, oh, Hectic, I can tell you, if you play it on desktop, it's the tension is like you can cut it with a knife. Like it was really like the moment you enter this house, like when you first play it for the first time, you enter the house, it's so tense. Like, you think something's going to jump out at you, and it's unnerving. And it gets worse as you progress. I only played for 40 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is gonna it's gonna be one of those games that it's gonna put me on the edge, and that's great. I love that. But yeah, clearly not for people if you're the kind of person that doesn't like being, in that sort of like tense feeling, then it's not the game for you. Because I sensed it and I felt it, and I was like, oh, this is like, ooh, it's good. And I'm gonna go for it. Gonna smash that game out. Yeah, because I've been playing a lot of horror games. Horror games which are not just plain jump scares, just horror games, good horror games. And I think this one's going to be one of those ones. But I'm definitely going to be enjoying it, and the way it looks, and the story looks good as well. Sadly, I wish Leon was in there. Leon Kennedy. I do miss that guy. He's a good one. Last time, Resident Evil 2 was where he was revived in the remake, and then I played Resident Evil 4. He becomes a badass in that after becoming less of a junior. Becomes like a Secret Service kind of dude, roundhouse kicking monsters in the face. So I'm there. So there's twigs at the back there. I'm just gonna quickly, carefully, just gonna graze those lines in these branch things here. So grab these. I'm gonna sneeze though. Yeah, Leon's the man. I did enjoy. So on my stream I played Resident Evil 2 both routes. Not on hardcore, sadly, because on my first playthrough I would have done hardcore, but the problem with the game, as with all Resident Evil games, is the ink ribbon, and I tend to only stream for an hour and 30 minutes. My sessions are really short because I'd feel bad. I'm a sort of person that likes doing streams, like short burst streams. So 2 hours and 30 minutes is more than enough, and as I do enjoy people's company, and I don't expect anyone to stick around for 2 hours, right? So it's a nice like a nugget session with me if you ever want to hang out. So I don't expect anyone to stick around for I don't do 4-hour streams or 5-hour streams. I think it's for me anyway. I mean, nice to squeeze the content into like a short nugget, like a tasty, delicious nugget. It's like a deep fried nugget with breadcrumbs, and you got like a serving of barbecue sauce or Szechuan sauce from Rick and Morty, or some sort of chili sauce or something. Yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with people that do longer streams. Great, good on them. But I don't think you need to have the endurance. And for painting, it's not kind of the same as drawing. It's not kind of the same as gaming, right? because the drawing requires a bit more focus. And there have been times where I've been drawing, right, and I've been streaming, and I've done something completely wrong. It's crazy. I've done something and I painted it wrong, and I didn't realize it until after the stream. So so I finished the stream and then saved it, went offline, whatever. And then the following day I just loaded it up and I looked at it and thought, oh dear God, like, just painted it completely wrong because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Because I was having a laugh with lovely people on the stream. There's nothing wrong with that. But I did it wrong, so I had to like fix it. I fixed it, but did fix it on stream. I fixed it on stream. That's good, because I always like to show if you do something wrong, I like to show the process. You know, if you do something wrong, make the effort to fix it because you learn from it. So that's fine. But yeah. So what you see when I stream is I tend to stream everything I work on directly on stream, so that way people can watch it. And I've had people ask me, you know, like, how do you do this? What sort of process do I have when I paint? So I always tell them, well, if you go to Twitch or YouTube, you'll see the process and everything taking place. And happy little accidents, yeah, exactly. Actually, have you guys watched the Bob Ross documentary? Bob Ross, Happy Little Accidents and Scandal. I think it's called Scandals or something. That documentary is an eye opener. It's an eye opener, and you see the shady business that Bob Ross went through, and his son didn't get, like, I think his son didn't inherit the company, like a percentage of the company and stuff. It's an eye opener. A lot of people, some people that watched it actually started making tweets saying they should boycott the Bob Ross website, because the Bob Ross website is not owned by any of the Bob Ross family. So yeah, it's a sad story, like, because Bob Ross has got a son, right? Steve, I think Steve Ross. I think if you ever watch Bob Ross shows, The Joy of Painting, he's been on there a few times. Yeah, you should watch it. It's a Netflix documentary. Be warned, after watching, you're gonna feel sad and angry at the same time. It's that shocking. It talks about how Bob Ross became known to who he is, and how this couple who are business people joined with him, and they helped him start the company, Bob Ross Company, and then they took over and started to run it like a business with the Bob Ross name and brand. And obviously, I don't want to spoil it, but like, it shows you the whole thing to the moment when Bob Ross passed away, and the drama that unfolded from that, and the rights to the company and stuff, and a lot of shady stuff happened. It's worth watching. But some people, even though the company that runs it right now criticize that the documentary's shown only one side of the story, but I don't know. But yeah, I've been watching random stuff. You know, when you're working from home, watch random stuff on TV, random stuff on YouTube or online whilst you're working. You get that. End up watching things like that. But I was curious. I was very curious about it. So I just wanted to know what was going on and what, and yeah. I still watch Bob Ross. I still watch Bob Ross, but I wouldn't watch Bob Ross through YouTube because it's owned by the company that owns his name and stuff. So yeah, Steve Ross doesn't get anything from that. He doesn't get a single penny from his father's company. But he does teach his own stuff now. Like, that's good, but still, So the Twitch thing is owned by the Bob Ross Company. I think that's owned by. So I think the money there goes to Bob Ross. I think Bob Ross Company. So anything Bob Ross Company is not Bob Ross. It's not it doesn't go. It goes to the company. This company owned by these two. This couple. This business couple. Nothing goes to. I don't think anything goes to Steve Ross. That's how shady it is. It's but the documentary covers how it happened. Yeah. I guess that is business, isn't it? In the end, like things like that happen. There's nothing much can be done. Yeah, kind of put a downer on it. Now put a downer on Bob Ross. No, yeah, but overall, the shows are good. The shows are still worth watching. Regardless. Bob Ross is great. Very inspiring, very relaxing person to watch, and I think that's good, isn't it? Like, especially in this time, when lockdown happened, there's not much going on, and you want to trying to find something to do. Watching streamers is one thing. It's great. If you're watching show as well, going on doing the VR stuff, it's great. I've actually watched the streams. I was on one of his streams on I think it was on Monday. Yeah, Monday. I'd say you and Seth have similar vibes to watch. Very easy watching. Oh, thank you. Easy watching. I like how the singers lose their rights to their music because the record company. Yes, yeah. See, the thing about the Bob Ross one, I don't want to spoil the documentary. You'll have to watch it. But what happened was it was a legal thing, and the thing is, there's nothing much Steve can do. But the way it happened is it's just sad, really. That's why, and it just like it makes you angry that it's happened. But there's nothing much you can do because you can't, as you said there. Once it's signed, that's it, isn't it? Like there's not much you can do. That's how the law works, doesn't it? The law will always be in your favour if it's written contract, if it's written down black and white. So I'll just ping. Oh, my friend just pinged me. Let me just message them back. There we go. Always read the fine print. Yes. That's an important thing. Like a lot of people never do that. How many people when you get software or when you get a game on something, it says read the clause. You're surprised how much information that's on there that no one really reads, and you basically just signing away something. I've done it a few times. When you get software and stuff, but I do sometimes take the time to actually read a bit of things like that. So just make sure that there's nothing in there. Like for example, Dropbox. I'm sure a lot of people use Dropbox, and Dropbox also has a shady privacy policy. Their policy is stating that they can use your content with third party. See what I said there? Your content may be used by third party, but by that that means like you're like, let's say you got some pictures and you want to manipulate them. Dropbox has programs and apps that are built in to do those sort of things, but that means you're giving third-party programs your access to your drive, that kind of thing. So something to think about there. Cloud service stuff is it's a bit of a weird one as well. And always going into business with friends and family can get yes, that as well. Friends and family is just the last thing you want to do. Yeah. If you use Dropbox, right? It's best to read the fine print. Check out the fine print in terms and conditions and your privacy. You'll see that there is Dropbox does use third-party programs for previewing applications to running applications. Like, so if you got like a PowerPoint chart, a PowerPoint file, or a Word file, or a document, or HTML file, whatever, if Dropbox has an app for that built in, that means it just means they can do that sort of, that means that the company may have access, they may access it. I mean, obviously, they're not sure if they can open it. Probably could, but you don't want to think about that, do you? I'm not trying to send like fear in. I'm not trying to fearmonger people here. Just to always, this is why I'm slowly starting to move towards a cloud service called Sync.com, which is based in Canada, and Canada's privacy is pretty rock solid. They've got rock solid privacy over there, but the problem is, obviously, their data centers are based in Canada, so the uploading is slightly slower, but you're getting the security, privacy, because I do not safe for work stuff. I can create private links which are more secured. Yes, Sync is slow. It is very slow, but at least it's private. It got me when I heard about Dropbox. I got concerned. Like, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't want my lewd artwork to be sniffed at by Dropbox employees. So I thought, it's time to jump ship. I ended my like 10-year or so license with them. It is expensive as well. Dropbox is not cheap. Excuse me. Dropbox is not cheap. Dropbox is, I think, at the most cloud service providers, it is very expensive. I think I forked out almost more than £500 for a tiny sized cloud service drive compared to other places. But I mean, because the only thing that's good about Dropbox, it's got a lot of data centers, so it's fast. The moment you put a file up there, it's instantly uploaded, right? Welsh Furry Gaming 69. Oh, thank you for the follow there. You got Potato on its way. Potato is on its way to you, sir. It's on its way to you. Thank you for that follow there. You're too kind. You're very kind. But yeah. Cloud services. Always do your research on those. I mean, a friend of mine, he uses Google, and Google's actually pretty cheap. Yeah, potato heads. Actually, I said I'll post a potato. Hang on, I've got loads of potatoes on my server, so you're gonna get a free potato. Hang on, there you go. I found this one. This is a good picture. This is grade A potato. There you go. You wanted a potato? There you go. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, sensational. Sensational. See, sometimes I get carried away and I draw like a potato like that. It's a work of art. It's a work of art. It's a work of art. I don't know who drew that one, that specific one, but I thought it was amazing. I was like, yep, that's spot on. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Some cool emotes. So a friend of mine actually made me a VR chat potato character like that, literally like that. It's skinny arms, potato, and then the only thing is I need to figure out how to make the mouth move, because the mouth is just a texture. So I need to read up on that. If I can get that done, then the stream, instead of having a bunny on here, it will just be a potato that can draw and paint and play horror games. Yes, especially horror games. Yes. Spud versus Resident Evil 7. Beautiful. Yes. VR Potato, yeah, VR Potato. VR Potato does horror games. Like it's kind of like a Scooby-Doo kind of thing, Potato solving mysteries. There you go. That was the idea. That was the ultimate idea of this whole plan. You see, it's going down that route. Like I'd have like a Sherlock Holmes hat and a magnifying glass and a torch, flashlight. I beat the first 2 bosses of the Ooze again. Ooze? What is Ooze? Is that a game? Some form of game? Is that some sort of video game? I think this is close to... Eventually all life will evolve into potato. Oh, it's a Genesis game released in 95. Really? Might have skipped that game. Oh, guys, I still have a Sega Mega Drive. Not the Genesis 2, not the Mega Drive 2, but the Mega Drive 1. The Mega Drive 1. It's a beautiful console. I've got Sega. I've got Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic and Knuckles. I don't have Sonic 3. That's the only game I don't have, and I also have Bubsby the Bobcat. They're the only games I actually ever had on the Mega Drive. You know what? I should probably start investigating finding more Mega Drive games, because I've got a Mega Drive. Time I should probably collect them, start collecting these games and for the console. Such a great device for its time. Yep. Aims to save human race from the corporation as used by punching and spitting. Oh, nice. There was a game on the Mega Drive. I don't know if you guys remember it, right? So you play a ghost, right? And your aim is to scare people out of the house. It's an isometric game. You play like this, like greaser ghost, right? From like 1950s kind of attire. And your job is to scare these people out of the house. And when you scare them out, you collect ectoplasm to survive. And you can use the furniture around the house to haunt them out. So you got to scare them. You got to scare the crap out of them. It was a really cool isometric game. Bit difficult. It wasn't easy, but plus collects 50 scattered DNA helixes to restore Kain's humanity. Kain's humanity. Okay. Humanity restored. Kind of like what's it called? Dark Souls or Demon Souls, is that what they call it? Demon Souls. Oh. There we go. So we were talking about Deep Rock Galactic a few minutes ago before the beautiful raid. I was wondering, does anyone play Deep Rock Galactic? Has anyone heard of Deep Rock Galactic? It's a dwarf mining game. It's fantastic. Yeah, rock and stone, yes, rock and stone to the bone. Rock and stone. So a first person / kind of like a procedure generated game, so it's great. Solo escort as we speak, yes. Oh yes. A wonderful game. Team-based game. I forgot to mention it's a team-based game, and that's what makes the game so good. You can't. I mean, you can solo it, but the game's the best part of the game is playing with other people, and there's a lot of interesting events that happen in the game. That's what makes it so good as well, is because it's randomized, so you don't know what to expect when you go down into those caverns. Those randomly generated biome caverns. You get ice ones, you get volcanic ones, you get poisonous spore caverns. You name it. There's so many variations of hazards in the game, and you have to work together to mine, get the mission done, and then get out. And getting out is not as easy as it sounds, but with a good set of dwarfs in your team, anything is possible. Anything. And it's, yeah, whoa. So we was talking about that just a few minutes ago, and yeah, it's recently had a new update. So I was just talking about some new stuff that game has. It's available on Steam. Actually, it's 50% off on Steam right now. I think the sale is still going. So if you ever decide to get it and you need folks to play with, I normally play on a harder difficulty, but you know, if you're sort of person that likes semi-fast-paced shooting and teamwork, it's worth trying. It's worth checking out. It's worth checking out. It's great. Okay. I'm gonna add some leaves here. Leafy. I've been streaming for 1 hour 23 minutes, so it's going good still. Let me just see. Lighting. Yeah. So this area here, I mean, this foreground stuff, it doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna put it in place there and just keep it abstract and just let it happen. Leaf there, leaf debris. Oh, there's some stuff at the back here. Let me just see what's behind the BG here. Let me just see. Oh, okay. There's a bit of back there. Just gonna cut this out. Here we go. I'm gonna block this in. Just gonna white. Yeah, so I'm just looking at the shape here. That's what I'm generally doing, looking at the shape and applying that to this Foxo. So I also have a Mega Drive Mini plus a Radica 6 in 1 Mega Drive game. CA. Oh, okay, those ones. I've seen those 6-in-1 things. I wasn't too fond of it. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I think it's just getting a bit crazy now. Sometimes it's best to leave a Mega Drive be a Mega Drive. I think the worst one I've seen, the worst one was the Mega PC. I don't know if you remember that Welsh game, and I don't know if you're old school as me. So back in the day, Sega wanted to try and incorporate a console into a PC and a PC into a console. So they came up with this crazy idea to make a PC tower, desktop tower, with a Mega Drive slot, so you can play Mega Drive games on a PC. It was called the Mega PC. It was a dumb idea. The PC wasn't that fast. It wasn't capable of running that many good games, but because the specs weren't that good. But it came with a Mega Drive slot, so you can play Mega Drive games with it. Are you going to bed? Okay, hectic. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, man. And you have a good evening and have a good night's rest. Thanks for hanging out and joining and sticking around. Sticking around post show's stream. Have a good one. But yeah. The Mega PC. Oh my god! I actually knew someone that had it, and I was like, "This is awful. It's the most awful device I've ever seen." Like I said, it didn't last that long. Playing Sonic CD, but not on a Mega PC. No. So the Mega PC, the Mega PC didn't really come with a CD player, so you can't play Mega CD games. It was just basically a Mega Drive. Think of a Mega Drive merged with a PC, a desktop. So you have your desktop PC, right, and then you have like a Mega Drive slot, and then you have like a floppy disk drive slot, and that's it. I think back then you had a CD drive slot, but the CD drive was more for the PC stuff. But it was not made for. Yeah, it was bizarre. It's the most bizarre kind of setup. And let me find it. Let me find a picture of it because it was bizarre. And he had he had a white Mega Drive joypad, Mega PC. Oh look, if you type in Mega PC, you get something else, don't you? There we go. Hello, wait a minute. That was it. Yeah, Amstrad. It was an Amstrad Mega PC. It's a wiki. It is a wiki link. Here you go. Look at that. That's what it was. It was an Amstrad of course. That's why it didn't come with a lot of good stuff. So as you can see there, you move the slot to one side, and then you have a Mega Drive slot, and you have 2 ports there. But obviously back then it was like, oh wow, it's a Mega Drive with a PC. At the time, I was more of an Amiga user, so this stuff I didn't really care for. I don't really care for people with Amstrads. So I was like, whatever, yeah, whatever. I actually found another picture of a. Is this better? Yeah. Actually, you find some more images there. You can see the joypad and everything, but the specs weren't that good for an Amstrad anyway. Amstrad wasn't really doing much with their stuff, weren't they? They were just poopy computers. I'm not criticizing anyone who had that machine. So if you had that machine, there you go. But yeah. Not implying that you had that machine, you're too bad, but yeah, it's I personally wasn't a fan of it. That's all. That's just my opinion on it. That's my cheeky opinion on such a device. I did used to have a Master System. Yeah, Master Systems are pretty good. They were pretty good machines. I never owned one. I know some people that did. I know someone that did own one, but I never. I think it came with Wonder Boy, right? It comes with Wonder Boy already inside the game, right? It's built in, right? I vaguely remember that. It didn't because it came with a pre-built game inside. So if you didn't insert a cartridge, you'll play a game inside it, so you can play whatever it was. I think it was Wonder Boy. Which is, I guess that's a good concept, but yeah, I never really played much Master System games, if I'll be honest, because once I had the Mega Drive, that was it. Mega Drive was the beast. And yeah, had some really great games on there, which I played a lot. Like I used to play Street Fighter on that. Road Rash 2 was great. Oh man, and Road Rash 3. Ooh, Road Rash 3. Now we're talking. That game was incredible. So I actually know someone that did she I think she worked on the game Road Rash 3, and her character is like her photographic character is actually in the game as well. She also does illustrations. She used to work for a games company in the States. I've not actually spoken to her in a while. I hope she's okay. I actually did spoke to her briefly a few weeks ago. I need to find out if she's still available for a chat, because I said to her I'll talk to her at some point and I forgot. So yeah, damn, all these things to remember. I've got to catch up with people, because lockdown has caused a lot of communication breakdown in terms of people I know. I've not heard from them in a while, and then they suddenly appear. It's good to know they're okay and everything. Just want to make sure that they're fine. Down. And they're based in the States, obviously, so hard to keep track of where they are. And last I heard, they were off to New York, I think, or somewhere, and then that was it. Didn't hear back from them for ages, for like months. I had some obscure games. Galaxy Force, Transbot. Shadow of the Beast was good. Shadow of the Beast is a good game, and it's a difficult game, but graphically it was a amazing game. Psygnosis did a really great job on that. Yeah, I had Shadow of the Beast 2 on the Amiga, and Shadow of the Beast 3 on the Amiga as well. And those games terrified me. It's one of those games. That's one of my first few games on my Commodore Amiga, and yeah, it was spooky. I found it spooky. It's a game I wouldn't play alone. That's how spooky it was. But yeah, it's a great game. Highly recommend it. Okay, let's wrap this piece up, because I think we're kind of reaching that point now. We can get this done. So, again, I'm gonna group these images up I'm going to group these images up here. So if I do that, that's the background. Yes, that's right. Background. I've got it BG, and that's good. And this part here, I might blur that out separately as well. Yeah, so I'll call that foreground log. Foreground log 1. Call it FG1. Senna, how are you? This lovely, well, it's morning here now, Thursday morning. How are you? Been streaming for 1 hour 33 minutes, so how are we today? It's lovely Thursday morning. FG2. Good, glad to hear. I sadly started my stream a bit late, so this is going to be like a short session, I think. I'm looking at the clock. I'm been streaming for 1 hour 33 minutes, so I may have to end at on the 2 hour mark, because obviously it's gone past midnight here, and I normally finish at midnight 30. Just find it funny because that's how all people on AliExpress used to talk to me. All right, dear. They all say dear. I think that's probably because the staff there are probably given the script, right? Everything you say, you got to say dear at the end of it. Maybe you are a deer, literally a deer, not the term deer, but a deer. It could be a deer with antlers. Can you imagine those people that say those things? They say it every time wherever they go. Like, some coffee, dear. Can I have some food, dear? Oh, Darius the Snow. Thank you for the follow. And a little potato person is on its way to you. It's on its way to you right now. You might find it under your pillow. I don't know. So it might be somewhere where you have to find them. But it'll probably end up at your place. Thank you for the follow there. Love, please give me the address you'd like to be shipped to. Yes. It's great to meet you at Ferality. Oh, no, yeah, nice to meet you as well. I sometimes forget who I've met at Ferality, so I do apologise if I forget. But I met a lot of people at Ferality. It was fantastic, and I'm looking forward to coming back again, and having a booth there and stuff, and spend more time socialising. I think Monday and Sunday and Monday were the best times where I really socialized, really hung outside the den and stuff, and just talked to people, because I didn't really get time, didn't really get that chance, the opportunity, because I was so busy hanging out with other people I know, just hanging out and talking in the dance floor and stuff like that. I forgot to do stuff like that. So it was one with Kira. Yes. Kira, yeah. It's good to meet her as well. It's good to meet her on VR chat, so that was nice. Yeah, because I know she streams, and I think she streams at different times than me. So like, ships in the night, as I say, ships in the night. How did you find the convention? Did you enjoy it as well, Darius? Friend, I apologize for your troubles. So many examples. Oh. Right, well, let's blur this out. So I'm just going to use the old-fashioned Gaussian blur. Gets my thing done easily here. Let me just see. Oh, you can't do blur. You can't do blur on a group. Let's just merge the bugger. Merge group. Let's blur the hell out of it. Blur. Done. There you go. It's a bit too strong, but let's just. There we go. Actually, that fox head could do a bit more work. So I was trying to blur it there, and I noticed like, So let's fix that fox head further. Bear with me. I'll check the chat in a second. Just gonna find that layer. There we go. That layer there. Right, here we go. Same with Russians. They also tend to use the word understood a lot. Oh, really? It was decent, nice. Did you get to go to any events that you wanted to go to, Darius? It's so Ferality is going to be releasing their survey thing. One of the things I want to bring up, and I think this is important, is to have two is to have two events running at different times. So, for example, the streamer meet, that was at 4 o'clock in the morning in UK time. I couldn't get to that. That was on a Saturday morning. Saturday morning, 4 a.m. Sorry, not 4 a.m. 5 a.m. It's at 5 a.m. And it's difficult for me to get to because that would mean I would have had to sleep to get up for that. It would be nice to have like two separate events at different times. The same event, different times. So at least that way, people in the other side of the waters can also experience that event. Yeah, that would be my feedback. Because I understand it's a US con, but still, I think there's a lot more. I think there's a fair few European attendees there, right? we need our events too. Don't forget us. Right, Fox. Let's fix that, Fox. So I was looking at this. Even though it's correct, even though it's okay, I want to make sure it looks right from my point of view. So I'm just gonna quickly make this adjustments here and there. Here we go. Yeah. Sweet. Good, doing good. Is as well. The eyes are slightly bigger, and I think my music has stopped because I think YouTube's like saying, "Are you still alive?" Yeah, there you go. I'm still alive. I think it's the eye here that's what's kind of altering because it's blocked by these annoying branches. I think I was going to get rid of the branches, so I may just do that if it starts getting a bit too cool. Right, let's try blurring this up a bit now. It should look a bit more nicer than it was before, and I think it'll stay there. Yeah, my experience was consistent. I'm probably not going to any cons next year. Really want to get to the point where AlphaCon is open up again because that's when I feel safe again, mostly because I trust them. I recommend trying out Virality. I thought it was fantastic. The nice thing is because avatars are, you can get those avatars and they're pretty cheap. It's like having a fursuit without a fursuit. So yeah, online cons. Yeah, I thought online cons are. So next year there is a UK convention happening next year called Confuzzled, which I am planning to go to, but part of me is thinking I should probably not go. I'm because I'm not sure if the COVID stuff has really improved. Do you know? I'm kind of concerned about that. I mean, I got told that Pfizer, which is a pharmaceuticals company, they may be on the verge of finding a cure for the COVID, a cure, but when they, that all needs to be tested. All these things need to happen. They can't, it's not going to be rolled out straight away, right? It needs to be tested to see if it actually even does what it does. If it doesn't, then back to square one. So yeah, I'm not. Yeah, as nice as it is, nice to know that there's such a thing, but yeah, it's best to wait for these things. Okay, isn't it? You don't know what you don't know. You don't know. That's done. So I'm going to slightly. That's not that one. The twig. I'm going to copy that. Close the previous one. I'm going to merge this down. And we're going to slightly, just ever so hairline, maybe smudge this just so it gives it out, puts it out of focus, but in focus. Maybe that's a bit out of focus, but there we go, something like that. So it's not too not too there, but slightly there. Now the twig stuff. Now this will probably go underneath that one. There we go. So again, this is one of those when if I want to keep this twig in the way, but I might just do that for now, and then if I don't like it, I'll get rid of the bugger. I'll cut it off with a hacksaw. This little twig here, this one here, this thing here blocking the fox. Look, it's blocking this wonderful pup. I'm not, disappointed, very disappointed. There we go, blur, Gaussian blur. I'm just gonna, there we go, just a light. There we go. I'm gonna set that layer again. Interject here and just clean this up a bit. There we go. Maybe add a bit of red in this. It's a bit more stronger. There we go, like that. Sometimes I just go for the colours. Just go for it. Don't bother. Oh. Yep, that should do the trick there. If I go back to here and then just do, yeah. I'm not trying to be accurate about it, but there we go. There we go. And last little touches on this little bit here. Just turn the layer off again. Just gonna the white bit. There we go. Bang. Okay, I think this foxhood is kind of done, yeah? Yeah. That is fine. I'm not worried about the debris stuff. I don't care about that. Who cares about debris? Little bits of leaves on the floor. Yeah. Let me save this out. Saved, good. I'm gonna stop recording here. So that's 1 hour 24 minutes, and most of that's just mostly me just talking, not painting. So that's fine. It feels like improved upon the poster. Well, that's the thing. The thing about painting from reference is not. I try not to just openly copy it. I want to. The point of these studies is to understand color, how color behaves, and on top of that, you got the actual animal in question. But yeah, if sometimes sometimes you can have a bit of fun and take it one step further. So I mean, one of the things I was going to do, I was going to change his expression a bit, make him more sneaky looking. But there you go. Save says 4. It's got 4. I might do it next time on some other ones. Like I might change the expressions to make them a bit more full of character, a bit more expressive. That's the right word to use. The expressive critters are good. Oh, you know what? I've forgotten something important on this. I've stopped recording for no reason. Let me just stop. Just remembered. I've missed the moustache. Yes, whiskers. The blooming whiskers. It's missing its whiskers. Oh, let me get the recording up again. Let me get the recorder up again. Oh my goodness, this is what I mean. The last thing I'm gonna be going for today. Late already. Okay, if you need to go, don't let me hold you back. Do not let me hold you back. If you need to go, get some rest because it is late. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, Senna. Yeah, you have a good rest. It's nearly midnight 30 here, so. It is pretty late. I'm just going to do whiskers here. Whiskers. So the last thing I normally do on these paintings is the whiskers, and I forgot it. And I was just like, yeah, that's clever me. Anyway, so I need to lock down toggle the screen there. There we go. So. Black on that, so a bit more fine it down a bit more. A bit more. Talking down 9 pixels maybe. Let's try 9 pixels. How's 9 pixels? Oh, that's pretty good. There we go. That's more like it. Look at that. Little puppers. So with the whiskers, I have put the pimple markers, as you can see. But yeah, I try to actually we don't do that. Make 2 layers there. There we go. 3 layers. Oh, that's bad. Hang on 1 second. And do that again. There we go. Yeah. I try to make a separate layer per row of whiskers. So the reason why I do that is I can then apply additional lighting to certain areas. You'll see what I mean, like certain sheen. I can apply bits of hair lighting on a layer, which is pretty nifty. I'll show it to you once I. Oh, this layer's empty. Okay, cool. Once I get this side done. So 1, 2, 3. That one again. 2, 3. 1. Do it. 2. I do apologize for my bot. The bot always tends to post like the same message every 20 or so minutes. It's like the night bot. He likes to just, you know, be popular. Wants to be popular by spamming you, letting you guys know if you like my stream, you should hit me with a follow. Because as you can see, I'm not a affiliate. Never will be an affiliate for forever. Because you know, tend to rely on donation stuff, just stuff like that. If people wanted to donate, that is. I'm not suggesting you should. You should never donate. Because I know with the affiliates you can give people money and stuff. I don't exactly need it, but usually those lucky people that do, money normally goes to buying coffee, because I drink coffee a lot. Speaking of coffee, here you go. Cheers. At midnight 30, drinking coffee. People think I'm nuts, but you know, I do like my coffee. I do like the taste of it. So as I said before, you know, the using the separate layers there, as you can see now, I can now mask values of white, just little whites of little hair. See, because the fox has little bits of white little hair marks coming out. So I can apply that to this side. Again, I can do that, mask it, and then just go boop boop boop, a little bit of white hair, a little bit of white whiskers, little whisker fellow. So there we go. Just really graze it, nothing more. And then the first one as well, because the first whisker, the first row I did, looks okay, but I just wanna graze it there. There we go, like that. See there? Oh, maybe that's a bit too strong there. Oh, darken it a bit. There we go. Ooh. There we go. There we go. In fact, I'm going to add one more set of whiskers just going upwards. I think there's a bit of whisker-esque. Oh. Sweet. Before I stop this, I'm just going to knock out some of these whisker parts, because I think they're a bit too strong. Sometimes I don't like being excessive on whiskers, right? Because as you can see, that they're kind of fading away, and it can get a bit busy. Yeah, there we go. Let's stop it. That took 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Done. Done diddly done. Let's say that's video 5 now. 5 videos Oh my god, just one after another. Ah, wow. This is good. Saved out. Is it saved? Okay, good. I'm just gonna close this video recorder. There we go. So that's the fox done. I need to think of what to paint next. I think the idea I had yesterday was to do another bird, because I've not drawn birds in a while. Little birdies. Because when I first started off painting, it was birds. I went bird nut. I went crazy for birds. Let me see if I can find some birds. Some of the birds I've done. Just give you an idea. Fox studies. Serval. I did a serval as well. Where is it? Where's the birds? Blue-crested cardinal. That's a good example. And a goldfinch. Let's show the blue-crested one first. Look at that. There you go. This one was good because the intensity of light and intensity of hue values is phenomenal in this piece. Like really, it really gives you an idea of how light works and the intensity of color if the amount of light is applied to it. So really good photography on this one when we took it. Sadly, I cannot make prints of these because these are photos, these are copyrighted photos, so I don't have any rights to use them, but it's a great way to study color. This one's available on YouTube as a demonstration, so you may, if you want to see it, you can find it there. Where's the other one? There's another bird as well. I think not the blue jay. What was it? There's another one I did, a really nice one. See, all my bird studies are all crammed into study J. So wait to preview these? Let me just see if there's a way to preview these. There's no way to preview them. Oh, that's great. So I don't want to open it without it being something, you know. Hopefully it's not naughty images, lewd images. I'll be in trouble then, especially with Twitch. Twitch police might arrest me. And burb study. There's a burb study. Let me just see this burb study. Oh, there you go. That's an old one there. This is where. So 2016 was kind of when I went for a phase of starting out observation bird painting. So this is just using basic rounded brush and color. Break this down. Look at that. There we go. That's the block in there. So should give you a clear example of how I used to do it back then. I still do it now. There you go. There's the original crude line work. This was done in Starbucks on my laptop. This is like when I went through that phase of doing these things. So 2016. So it's been that long. It's been a long time. Find some more shots of crazy stuff I've done. I'm only doing this because I'm reaching the 2-hour mark here, so I'm gonna have to like bail. Let me just see if there's anyone else available for. Because there's 5 people. I can happily transfer, move, and there's no one on my thing. There's no one on my page that are currently streaming, which is a shame. Curses. Unless anyone knows any recommended streamer I can pass you guys over to. If you've got any recommendations, do let me know. I mean, I'm happy to raid someone else if need be. But yeah, I think tomorrow's session I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 7. I think that's the initial plan. So I'll be doing that. But I think for now, let's check this Fox Study. That's the Fox Study. There we go. Fox Study. Yeah, gonna be we jump on Discord later, just for for an hour or two, maybe just for an hour. I think try and get an early night's sleep because it's midnight 30 here, midnight 34 to be exact, and yeah, it's been a. Let me go back to that Fox again so you guys can see it. There we go. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. I think the eye might be a bit bright. No, it's fine. I'm starting to look at the kinks. I'm trying to. Excuse me, I can still probably fix, but I think I've spent way too long on it as it is, and I try not to spend too long on something because otherwise you'll spend an eternity on it. It never stops. As I said before, there has to be a stopping point when you paint. You start, you paint it, and you finish it. So if you time yourself to work on something for 2 hours, you work on it for 2 hours, you stop. So only finish things if you have the time to finish it. Otherwise, it's gonna eat you up. But yeah, I think we should call it time here. Well, 1 hour 59 minutes here. So we nearly reached the 2 hour mark. Just want to say thank you for joining me, and those that have stuck around to watch my stream. I want to say thanks to Show, if Show's still there, for hanging out and obviously giving me asking me that beautiful raid there. That's very nice, very kind of you. Yep, as I said, I'll be back tomorrow with Resident Evil 7 most likely. So it's my gaming session day, which I do, and I'll be playing that. I'll try and actually turn up on time on my schedule, which is 9:30, which I need to try and keep up with the scheduling because I keep passing out and doing other silly things. So yeah, I'll try and turn up for that. So I'm going to end my session here. If anyone's still listening, if there's anyone they want me to raid, let me know. Otherwise, I will have to call it because I've got 5 people. I think most people are. Yeah, I think this is the problem I've noticed, Zebra, that like because I stream late, all the people I'm following, they're gone to bed or they're gone. See, if Show was streaming, I'll pass it back to Show. If Blue Spirit, who's another great streamer, good chap I watch sometimes, if he was streaming, I would throw them back at him, but they throw it back to me. So curse those people. Damn, they're gone to bed. Okay, well, I guess I'll end it here. So yeah, I'm gonna jump on Discord for a bit and just chill. Yeah, thanks for joining me, guys, and as always, keep watching the skies, and I will see you peeps tomorrow for Resident Evil 7. So it's gonna be a bit of a spooky-tastic thing of grim. Oh, yeah, it's very intense. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys, and yeah, take it easy. Bye.